I mean, all the episodes, they're about half an hour long, so that's 28 minutes an episode, and then what does that make that? That makes that, so you're half 28. Sorry, right, I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once here. Yeah, so half 28 is obviously 14, so that gives us 14 hours worth of time invested into this so far, pretty much. And it's actually really embarrassing to see me struggle with simple maths there. 28 divided by 2, what could that be? I don't know why I struggle. It's because I'm just trying to play and talk at the same time, and then trying to throw in maths into that ability. Oh god, that's not multitasking, that's triple tasking. Just showing how well the English education system really is there, isn't it? What's up everyone, and welcome to episode 28 of the Pokemon Blue Randomized Nuzlocke. In case you are curious why we're in different locations where we finished last time, I messed up massively. I say I messed up. I hit a technical hitch. I recorded the whole of the episode, and the video file corrupted. I've got the commentary, which is fine. But the video file has actually corrupted, and I went back and checked over my previous save files I had, and I only have one for the episode before that, so I can't even go back and sort of redo it from the start. So unfortunately, we have gained ourselves a lost episode. Not an awful lot happened in the last episode. I was just sort of training up. I sort of took on all the trainers in the Victory Road and gained some levels. Rebel's gone up a little bit there, but outside of that, not much overly happened, so we haven't missed out on a lot, luckily. But we are going to continue on with just getting a bit more XP before taking on the Elite Four, and that's pretty much what happened in the last episode. I was just saying my reasons for why I decided to all of a sudden not go straight into the Elite Four and take on the trainers in Victory Road and do some wild encounters, get some XP. The episode wasn't anything sort of major happened. It was just literally just a load of grinding of training up. Bit of a coincidence after I mentioned in the previous episode that I wasn't sure about skipping like training montages and stuff like that, and you know, you say something like that and then it's going to come around and bite you in the arse sort of thing. So that is pretty much exactly what has happened to me. So we're just going to move on from that and just carry on from here. I've decided I was sort of toying with the idea of taking the last previous save that I had and getting myself back to a very similar situation of where I was, but it would have been a lot of hard work to... I mean, I could have just straight away released Boss Man. That wouldn't have been anything too major at all there. But to get everything else sort of where it was, the XP, like the levels of everyone, it just would have been a very fiddly thing to do. So I decided this is the best route to go with, just to carry on, explain the situation as to what's happened, and move forward from that, I guess. So here we are, carrying on grinding up, and as you can see, Rebel has already gone up another level. He's miraculously jumped now 5 levels since the previous episode, so that is an amazing effort we've got there. So well done to him. But yeah, just going to continue grinding up. I want to get Rebel to about level 50, because as I was saying in the now lost episode, I think he's going to be a bit of a key player going forward. He was always sort of like my strongest Pokemon since we caught him. He was always at the front of my team, and then I caught Mr. Awesome and sort of put him to the sideline, and now his leveling has been hindered by that. But that Poison Powder and Wrap ability is going to be, I think, crucial going into the Elite Four. and just by getting his level up, so getting him a bit faster, hopefully, and just getting him a bit more powerful, that should hopefully do enough to sort of defeat the Elite Four. It's not going to take him too long to get to level 50. Didn't take him long to jump up them 4 levels, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're just going to sort of continue on with that sort of plan. And hopefully, by the end of this episode, we will decide to actually commit and take on the Elite Four. And yeah, that is where we are currently. So just bear with me on it. I'm very frustrated that I've done all that effort of recording that episode for it just to corrupt like that. It's really quite an annoying thing to happen. I was sort of looking at it and I was like, this video footage just don't look right. And then I don't know really what actually happened to it. It just sort of was all pixelated out, and now it's just corrupted itself into a black screen. So whatever happened there happened there. I think when I was messing around trying to start recording my new series, I changed the settings, and that was possibly the problem that I've created by changing them settings. It messed around with the settings for this one. So yeah, lesson learnt, and move on. But we're just going to keep going with where we are at the moment. Krabby has become a bit of a mortal enemy of mine after he took out Bossman in the previous episode. Or was it Kingler? Whatever, the Crab family. They're not my best friends at the moment, to be truthful with you all. But Rebel seems to do quite well against them. He would, because obviously it's grass versus water in that situation, so not a lot that can be done to stop that. But I'm not sure if this is the best place to be training up on. So I've taken on all the trainers now in this area. There was a lot of backwards and forwards between the battles that I was in, going back to the Pokemon Center to heal up, because I didn't want to waste all my sort of money on all my potions when they're going to become quite crucial in the Elite Four battles. So there was a lot of travelling backwards and forwards, and this is a bit of a slow match for Rebel, so we're going to switch him out here. And I think we'll go with sticking in Mr. Burns. Yeah, we'll go with Mr. Burns. And yeah, lucky that didn't really affect us. Because I do want to try and limit the amount of items that I use in this training up, but I'm just not sure if this is the best place to be training up. It's a bit of a... They seem to be the highest level Pokemon, so I don't think I've really got many options outside of training here, in all fairness. But yeah, we will get these nicely leveled up quickly, hopefully, so that we can get straight on to annihilating the Elite Four as I plan to do. Which sounds a big ask at the moment, in my opinion, but I think we'll get there. I don't think we... I don't think we'll have too hard of a time. It'd be nice if like I went in there and they all just had like Caterpies and Metapods and things like that, and I could just wipe the floor with them. I know that's not going to happen, but wouldn't that be, you know, just the greatest? See, look, this would be the ultimate team for the Elite Four to have. Who knows? Maybe the rival will have him when I get around to battling him. But yeah, I decided I need to train up because I don't even think I would have got past the first Elite Four member. I think he would have given me massive problems. And if I did make it through that room, I imagine I would have lost probably half of my team before actually getting out of there. So yeah, that's the whole point in trying to do this at the moment, is just to stop that from becoming reality. And yeah, that cloister has beat me to the punch there, really, hasn't it? Which is quite annoying, because now the tactics I plan on using are being used against me, which is just perfect. Come on. Oh, it's gonna keep going, isn't it? Right, that we can fucking hell. So say that we could survive. We've just about survived that one there. But that's it. What we want. We finally got around to having our attack there. We annihilated him. Gonna have to go and heal up though, because he's paralysed. He's now ridiculously low on health, and I say I don't want to use any of my items if I can avoid it. I didn't have anything to cure the paralyze anyway, so that was always going to be a problem. But I've only got a few hyper potions left, and although they aren't going to be essential for the Elite Four, it'll always be nice just to keep them there as a backup, just in case. And just out of curiosity, how... He's almost at that desired level 50. I don't know whether to just sort of get him to level 50 and then just take him on, or maybe get a few others sort of in that ballpark area. It's a bit of a dilemma I've got at the moment. How far do I go with getting them leveled up? Because yeah, I don't just want to spend the next 5 episodes just grinding up Pokemon. It's not fun for you. It's not fun for me. I mean, it's particularly less fun for me. And I can't exactly take on the Elite Four the way with a Nuzlocke the way I used to when I first sort of play Pokemon, which was just keep running into the Elite Four, dying, going back and doing it again. Just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Can't do them tactics now, because I die, it's all over. But they were the best tactics, because you could always take out sort of like one at a time, and that'd be sort of just enough to sort of edge your levels up slowly, without it being too boring as well, because you was enjoying the fact that you was trying to sort of beat them, and every time you'd get a little bit further. And then sometimes you'd get that little fluke where you just sort of miraculously ended up ridiculously far into it. Still lose, of course. But after taking on the first one several times, you then get to a point when you beat the next 2 of them, and you're on the fourth Elite Four, and then you just get annihilated there. I don't know if that did happen to anyone else, or that was just my experience on how I play the games. I obviously don't play the games with the same sort of tactics that everyone else does. As I've been told, just constantly throwing away items and things like that. But yeah, I've never sort of got into that side of playing the game. I've never really cared too much about doing that sort of thing. So it's not surprising I sort of act that way, if that makes sense. Right, get Lucky in there, because he should be able to take care of Charmeleon quite easily. It's a bit annoying though that Lucky still hasn't learned any new moves. He just seems to have stuck with them same 4 moves since he was a war title, pretty much. I know he didn't have, I'm sure it was Bite that he learnt when he evolved, or was it Water Gun? I can't quite remember, but he just hasn't seemed to have learnt anything else, and that's just really bugging me with him at the moment. Good old Venomoth. I'm sure he will do his usual tactic of trying to poison me, so I'll just try and cut that out straight away. I mean, I think I now know every single Pokemon that are in this area. That's the joke of it. Where I've seen them so many times now, and yes, another level. Where I've just seen them so many times, like it's the same few over and over and over again. And it's annoying that I seem to keep facing the level 26s at the moment. You know, we need more of them level, what is it, 44s, 46s? They're the ones that we do really sort of want to come up against here. How much more XP does Rebel need? 6,000. Could be worse. But yeah, so, I mean, it's annoying that you have to check the XP on them that way. Like, I know that they brought it in the second generation in gold and silver. But you can even see in the design of the screen there that the XP bar sort of exists, but they just sort of never got around to finishing it off. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was just sort of too much computing power for the original Game Boy, because these weren't out on Game Boy Color if I remember rightly. They were just the original Game Boy, whereas gold and silver come out on the Game Boy Color. I wasn't aware of there being that much difference between the two, apart from obviously the colour capabilities. But just why they never included that little bit of visual XP, so you don't need to keep going into the stats to see it. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that quite a lot of people didn't even know you could find the XP there. I know that a lot of people do know about it, but I'm also sure there's a lot of people that didn't know about it, to be honest with you. And it just sort of makes it very difficult. It's like, or very annoying that you've got to keep going through the menus all the time to find out how long until you get that next level. Like, I don't even know where we are now, see, because that bar ain't there. So I'll have a quick check, quick mosey up on this. And I can't even remember, I don't even know if that looks like it's gone down. I think he was at 6,800 when I last looked, didn't I? Wasn't he? Or was it 5,800 and he's gone down nothing? And that's what I mean, that's what's so annoying about it. Look, it's right there. The mechanic is right there. And yeah, I'm just wondering if it's capabilities, or maybe they just didn't have time to, they didn't think about it. Like, it's easy for me to obviously look back with hindsight and say, yeah, you should have done this. But yeah, it's just that's what's really annoying me at the moment, is because this grinding session is taking its toll on me now. We seem to be hitting all the level 26 Pokemon now, which is not what I want, really. It's not what I want at all. But yeah, we'll start getting them higher level Pokemon again shortly, I believe. Or I hope anyway. And yeah, when we do finally get there on our leveling, we can take on the Elite Four. And yeah, I was saying in the previous episode that I just thought it wasn't fair for everyone that sort of watched it so far, watched the series through, and to myself, that all this time has been sort of put into getting this far, and then for me to just rush the ending and just get it over with and lose, and it just seems a bit unfair on everyone, in my opinion. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but yeah, that's kind of the way I see it. Why have you invested all this time watching it just to watch me? I mean, I don't know. Deep down, you might want me to lose. Lucky's got low health. Yeah, that might be what you want to see, but I think you want to at least see a fair fight. You don't just want to see me just roll over and die, basically. I'm going to have to heal up Lucky, because he won't survive too long against Charmeleon there. But yeah, that's sort of why I decided to go for the grinding thing. I just think it just isn't fair. We've got to give it the best shot we can give it, after all. I mean, I imagine if you add up all the episodes, they're about half an hour long, so that's 28 minutes an episode, and then what does that make that? That makes that, so you're half 28. Sorry, right, I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once here. But yeah, so half 28 is obviously 14, so that gives us 14 hours worth of time invested into this so far, pretty much. And just to throw it away for the sake of it just seems a bit stupid, a bit pointless, a bit unfair. And it's actually really embarrassing to see me struggle with simple maths there. Like the 28 divided by 2, what could that be? I don't know why I struggle. It's because I'm just trying to play and talk at the same time, and then trying to throw in maths into that ability. Oh god, that's not multitasking, that's triple tasking. And I just can't do that. It's just showing how well the English education system really is there, isn't it? Oh, Lucky's got no health again. What is up with him? Do you know what, I'm gonna go with Clamper this time. Because Clamper has got Surf, if I remember rightly. And Charmeleon's locked himself in with Rage, which is just stupid. That is the last thing you want to do. This might do good for Clamper though. It might give him quite a level jump, beating someone 14 levels higher than him. There we go, 14 is the magical number of this episode. So yeah, everyone, today's episode is sponsored by the number 14. Because why wouldn't it be sponsored by number 14? Right, should I take people? Should I go back and heal up quickly? I don't know. Rebel's coming along nicely though, look at that, 47. And hopefully this fight will get him to level 48 maybe? Don't know, it might get him to 48. No, not with that XP it won't. How much more has he got to go? Oh no, he's still got 1,700 to go. Right, we'll get Rebel to level 48 and then we'll go and quickly heal up and we'll re-evaluate from there. I don't know if it's worth also getting Lucky leveled up, because he is another one that should be quite powerful. Should be one of our top guys going into the Elite Four, I'd imagine. It's one of life's greatest mysteries, really, what to do, isn't it? Or more one of its toughest decisions, rather. Right, so that puts us on 1,300 XP now. So if I can get a Cloyster at level 46, that would be enough to get him leveled up. But no. It's not meant to be still. Just going around facing the level 22s. Because that's what we want apparently. Wonder if a repel will work. If I put a repel on, and then maybe that will just entice out the bigger, higher level Pokemon. I think I'm too high on. I haven't seen anything sort of level 47. So yeah, no, I probably wouldn't end up facing any of them, would I? Oh, come on. Right, well after this battle, Rebel would be at level 48. He would have leveled up. Because I'm sure that's the amount of XP I'll get from these two battles. Pretty confident anyway. Who knows, might get this battle. Nope. That's it. This is the battle that will level up Rebel to level 48. And then we'll quickly go and heal up, and I'll look at where everyone is. I think it might be worth sticking Lucky out at the start for a little bit, just to get him, because he must be pretty close to level 39. Sit Rebel is up. So yeah, let's quickly heal up. And I'll quickly re-evaluate the team. And I still don't think we're quite strong enough to take on the Elite Four yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there pretty quickly. I won't worry too much about Clamper. Getting everyone to that near level 50 spot is going to be quite crucial. So let's jump on the bike quickly. How much more does Lucky need? Only 1,000, so yeah, we'll definitely stick Lucky up there. How close is Rebel to his next level? So you only need 7,000, so it's not as bad as it seems. Clamper. See, Clamper needs a lot of XP. I don't know where that sort of comes from. Mr. Awesome needs a fair bit. Buzz needs 4,000. Oh, not switch stats. Mr. Burn. I mean, he's our most powerful Pokemon, but he's just bloody useless. Two moves, and they got no PP. It's part of the problem I've created, really. I focused on them legendaries that I caught, sort of thinking they're going to save me, and in reality, they were the worst things I could have got. And this is not the Pokemon that I want out to face Electrode. It's actually part of the problem I've been having. The Rebel will level up so easily because he's been pretty powerful against everything that we've encountered. But Lucky doesn't stand the same. He's pretty much weak to everything that we encounter, apart from that random Charmeleon. Which would be nice if we get to battle him. I see a Caterpie. I mean, he'll do alright against Caterpie because he knows nothing but String Shot. And maybe Steel Tackle. But that isn't going to be strong against him. Yeah, he still knows Tackle. But that isn't going to be too strong against him. So 2 more battles and we'll have Lucky level 39. See, so we're slowly making the progress. We're slowly getting there. Alright, and then my arch nemesis. My nemesis comes along to ruin everything. So we're going to have to go in with Rebel. Because Razor Leaf will just one hit him with no problems whatsoever. So quickly get that in. And that isn't... So Lucky will level up next battle, I imagine. Hey, they both got a bit of XP there, so that's all that really matters, isn't it, at the end of the day? That's what we're trying to do right now. Alright. I mean, he's not going to be strong against Dragonair. Dratini. Not going to be strong against Dragonair, but he's not going to be weak either, which is good. Oh, he's a higher level. I didn't even look at the levels there. I was wondering why that bite done so much damage. That's it. Lucky's grown a level. And when does he learn his next move? Like, it's quite annoying that he just still has got them original 4 moves. 4,000 XP, that's not too bad. If we can get something high level, that could be literally 4 battles. But Caterpie is high level, but not good enough on giving us the XP. In fact, how is XP decided on what you get per battle? Because it's not per level, is it? Because we're going to get, what's that, 400, 300 XP from this? 300 XP? We got more from that low level Dragonair. So is it also to do with their attacks? Like, I don't get how it's decided. One of life's greatest mysteries, I suppose. Do you know what, I'm going to stick with Lucky being out here. Because I don't think Voltorb knows any electric moves, and he's a one-hit kill anyway, so that was a waste of time switching him in that last episode. See, but that was level 29 and we got 50 XP more than the Caterpie that we fought. It just doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. I don't quite get what's going on there. Didn't really want to use Tackle, but I tapped Hay too many times, so that's what we're going to use. Alright, so let's get this battle over and done with. Might as well use Tackle again, since I used it the first time and took away most of his health. God, we are encountering a lot of Voltorbs at the moment. Do you know what? I wish I had the XP share. That would be so handy right now. think that's sort of what's essential in this game. But obviously you can't get it with the way the game's sort of set up and designed, that you can only capture so many Pokemon. You've got to capture, is it 50, I think, to get the XP share, which just obviously isn't going to happen in a Nuzlocke. And in all the future generation games, we've sort of been spoiled by the fact that they just kind of give it to you out of nowhere. And it also changed that it wasn't like one Pokemon gets the XP from it, it's just like everyone gets XP. Or was that only Sun and Moon? I've confused myself with it a bit now. I've lost track of what goes on in each of the games. It sort of takes me a minute of playing around to get used to it again, to figure out what the actual mechanics were of the game at that time. But we are getting there with Lucky now. Oh, that's what we want. See, this should give him a nice bit of XP. Hopefully he will level up to level 40 after this battle. Hopefully this will be enough XP for him. Oh, he's using Leer. What a rookie move to use when you're that close to dying. No. How many more battles am I going to have to do then? At least three more with the current rate of XP that I'm getting. But getting him to level 40, I suppose, is better than nothing at the moment. I thought against then that's Caterpies. It's going to be 4 battles, isn't it? We'll go for Bite again. See, my team is actually a really powerful team. They just know no moves, and they're pretty low level. Outside of that, the actual Pokemon that I've got are pretty beast. They will destroy a lot of people. Or they'll destroy a lot of things, rather. Like, you'd be pretty chuffed with the team that I've got. It would just, with a high enough level, it'd just be a sort of cakewalk for everything. Right, this is the level. This is the battle to level up Lucky. Get him to level 40. Oh, it's a nice easy Voltorb. Hopefully he learns a new move at level 40, but for some reason I get a feeling it's level 41. I don't know what makes me think that, but I just get this feeling. Yeah, nothing there. How much to level up more? 4,700. We're just going to have to keep pressing through with it, I think. We're just going to have to keep going. And this is taking its sweet, sweet time. See, now I'm contemplating that I should probably just do a fast forward on all this training now. Sort of save taking up the whole episode. But I just... after losing that last episode, that just seems a bit iffy to me. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Should I go and heal up? 3,887. We'll quickly go and heal up. That's all we can really do. Just quickly heal up before taking on the Elite Four. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up now. We're going to call that time on the episode because we don't want to watch me grind too long. And then what we will do is on the next episode we will take on the Elite Four. It will be the finale. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Leave us a like, drop a comment down below. Subscribe, share it with your friends if possible, and yeah, tune in to the next one. Thanks, guys. See ya.